25.
Status check.
Go Atlas.
Go Centaur.
Go Landsat 9.
And there it is, the word to launch Landsat 9.
T-minus 10.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Engine ignition. And liftoff. Liftoff of an Atlas V rocket and Landsat 9, continuing the legacy of an irreplaceable 50-year record on our ever-changing planet.
Control system response looks good. RD-180 engine operating parameters continue to look good. Vehicle has begun the pitch over maneuver. Body rates look good.
That pitch over maneuver heading it to the south towards Southern California and down to Mexico.
Now passing 40 seconds into flight. Engine operating parameters continue to look good. Pump speeds and injector pressures all within expected ranges.
There's a shot from our tracker cam above marine layer.
Now 55 seconds into flight. Vehicle is now completing the pitch over maneuver. Body rate responses continue to look good. 3 minutes remaining in the boost phase of flight. Pump speeds and injector pressures on the RD-180 continue to look good. Body rates continuing to look good. And at 1 minute 20 seconds into flight, Atlas is now supersonic, vehicle passing Mach 1.
A critical moment for the rocket.
And vehicle is now passing max Q, maximum dynamic pressure. RD-180 performance continues to look good throughout boost phase. Engine's now throttling down slightly as expected. Engine response looks good.
That throttle down reduces the stress on the 19-story tall vehicle.
Now 1 minute 50 seconds into flight. Vehicle is now 10.7, correction, 13 miles in altitude, 7.9 miles downrange distance, traveling at 1,500 miles per hour. Now just under 2 minutes remaining in the boost phase of flight. At 2 minutes 18 seconds, the Atlas V vehicle now weighs just 1/2 of its liftoff weight. And vehicle's gone to closed loop guidance. Body rates indicating a slight adjustment can be expected for this phase of flight.
There's a beautiful shot right there, looking back towards the planet. And see the plume from the RD-180.
And the reaction control system on the Centaur is now pressurizing to flight levels. System pressure response looks good.
So the reaction control system on Centaur, they're prepping it.
RD-180 engine operating parameters continue to look good throughout boost phase. Body rates remain stable.
Coming up in 60 seconds, the booster engines will cut off.
Flight. Approximately 1 minute remaining now until booster engine cutoff.
Our tracker shot getting a great...
And now 3 minutes 15 seconds into flight. Atlas is 48 miles in altitude, 70 miles downrange distance, traveling at 5,600 miles per hour.
Great shot as it goes out over the Southern Pacific.
Pump speeds and injector pressures on RD-180 continue to look good throughout boost phase. And the Atlas V is now throttling to maintain a constant 5G acceleration limit. Engine response looks good.
Speed currently 7,700 miles per hour.
Has begun boost phase chill down. Now throttling to maintain a constant 4.6G acceleration limit in preparation for BECO.
This is where the booster engine cuts off and then separates.
And we have BECO booster engine cutoff standing by for stage Sept. And we have good indication of Atlas Centaur separation. We have pre-start on the RL-10, standing by for ignition.
And there you see the separation.
We have ignition and full thrust on the RL-10. Chamber pressure looks good. Body rates look good.
Beautiful shot of the booster falling away as you're looking
and we
down.
have good indication of payload fairing jettison.
And you should see the
This
payload
first burn
ferries.
today,
Sometimes they come around the side.
12 minutes, 11 seconds.
There you see one.
RL10 performance continues to look good in the early part of this first burn. Now passing 4 minutes, 47 seconds into flight.
So we're in a good point, Mick. Flight is looking good. We're going to monitor the situation here. But what a beautiful launch. What a beautiful flight so far.
5 minutes.
But there's still a lot of work to do.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of work to go on, but beautiful shot there of the RL-10 engine in space, sending Landsat 9 onto its orbit. A great launch this morning. So excited for this.
We're getting some of that orbital sunrise on the engine bell there, and that's just a neat look as you look back at our planet. All right, Marie, we'll keep track of things in here, but for the meantime, we'll send it back out to you on the hill.
All right, there is the live view on your screen now of Landsat on its way into orbit. Turning now to one of the many practical applications of Landsat, the U.S. Department of Agriculture uses it to track annual yield of every crop grown in the United States. Disaster managers can see impacts from floods and other natural disasters. Resource managers can use the data to direct crop rotation and monitor water use.
That's right, Marie. We are just seconds away from main engine cutoff. Centaur has been burning now for several minutes. It's really close. When this happens, we're going to be in an orbit that's a little bit higher. You just heard we're just about a minute out.
Yeah, so what's happening is we have this first burn, and we're trying to get a slightly lofted orbit this morning into that near-polar sun-synchronous orbit, Daryl, so that we can get Landsat 9 up there. What will happen is main engine cutoff will occur, and then we will coast for several minutes to get Landsat 9 into the orbit it needs to be, and then we will get spacecraft separation at L plus 1 hour and 20 minutes.
Hard to believe we're just a few seconds away from main engine cutoff, but hard to believe this spacecraft and this rocket have gone almost completely around the planet. Currently coming up through eastern Africa, over Turkey. We're just seconds away. Let's listen in to the call for main engine cutoff.
And we have MECO, main engine cutoff. Body rates look good. Vehicle is now recovering from the shutdown transients.
And there you go, Daryl. We heard from United Launch Alliance commentator Patrick Moore, who's done a fantastic job since liftoff of filling us in on all the activities that have been going on, and we just got confirmation of main engine cutoff. So Landsat 9 and the Centaur will coast for a little bit, and then we're about an hour and 3 minutes from Landsat 9 separation.
Yeah, it'll coast for a lot of it, right? Because as you can see in the bottom of the screen, we have removed our progress bar with the milestones, and now have a new progress bar which will show you the time to spacecraft separation, which you can currently see is set at an hour and 3 minutes. We'll be monitoring everything here. We're listening now to see
and standing by for spacecraft separation shortly.
Let's listen in. We are expecting spacecraft separation at any moment.
And we have successful separation of the Landsat 9 observatory.
And there you go.
So excited for that. I mean, so happy to hear that. That is just exciting to see Landsat 9 on its way and continue that 50 years of data.
And there she goes.